Yo, this is JCreep. This is the Inside Look Cypher.
Like you said, man, this is the inside look at the Look Cypher. My name's DoeTheUnknown. I got JCreep in the house today.
sir.
He performing in one of the ciphers that we got going on, a real dope artist. So we just gonna find out a little bit more about him so that y'all can find out more about him. So let's say, JCreep, you from Sacramento, California, correct?
Yes, sir.
How would you describe your rap style?
Just raw emotions. You know, try to keep it, you know, all real. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm not a real emotional guy, so.
But
yeah, I talk to my pen. That's where I put all my problems.
I think that's
down.
a lot of artists say
Yeah.
that's our release, right? Our
Yes,
event.
sir.
Let's talk about projects you got out. What kind of singles do you got out that people can go check out? I think you said you had a song called Drive. What's Drive about?
So Drive's about your drive. You know what I'm saying? Not losing your drive. Just, you know, we've been doing this for a long time. As artists, we tend to lose that momentum and that drive. And, you know, so that's what it's all about, just picking it back up. You know what I mean? Because there are some times where I just kind of fell back and just lived life.
I think all artists, man,
you know what I mean?
life
So,
starts
yeah.
lifing.
So yeah, that's like one of my favorite songs that I dropped 2 years back, featuring Derty.
Okay, and that's available on all streaming platforms?
Yes, sir, all the streaming platforms.
Make sure y'all go check it out. And the name is JCreep, JCreep, right?
Yes, sir.
JCreep, real easy to do.
Yes, sir.
How long you been doing music for?
So music's been with me all my life, but like I started really putting out music after I went to engineering school. It's called Pinnacle College.
Nice.
It's a audio engineering school. Like 2014, I graduated. Then after that, that's when I was like, you know what? Let me try out and see what I could do as an artist and really start putting out music like seriously.
That's dope.
So yeah.
So what made you want to get into engineering?
When we was kids, me and the homies, like I'd have my laptop, a computer mic, and a cracked version. I don't know if you know this, might show my age, but a cracked version of what's that called? Adobe Audition.
Okay.
Yeah. So we was just recording, and then one day someone was like, "Man, we need a better we need like crispier sound." So then that's when I started messing with the EQs and the compressors.
That's
so
dope.
So it got me more interested in that. And plus, you know, listening to music over time and like you try to figure it out, like, man, so.
I mean, there's a lot to it that people don't understand.
Yeah.
Just like about like sonically where things need to be and shit like that. You know. So then I safe to say when you engineer all your own music?
Yeah,
Dope,
I mean, I do go to the studios, you know, but now I'm trying to make it where it's like, you know, I don't really got the time of day, you know, with kids, work and all that. So now I'm like getting back into just recording myself, everything, all just me.
Dope. So you said earlier too that music has always been in your life. Like, is that like your parents were hella into music? Or
my pops, like he played the guitar.
Dope.
So every night he just strum
break
on
it
the
out?
guitar. You know what I mean?
So do you play instruments at all?
I don't. I wish. That's the one thing I regret. I be telling my kids. One thing I regret was I was in band.
Yeah.
And my mom's put me in trumpet to play the trumpet. But I didn't want to walk around carrying that case.
Right, I was the same way.
Yeah,
my parents put me in piano class, and I was like, "This is whack. I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I wish I did that now.
Now it's like, man, if I could read music, oh man, I'd give it all. If I could go back, that's the one thing I would for sure do.
Hell yeah. We'll talk about that. Okay, so what would you say to this point in your music career is your greatest success and your greatest disappointment?
For me, my greatest success is just, you know, now being able to just put out music, you know what I mean, like freely as I can, especially with the internet, you know.
Right.
You could just, you know, before you have to go out, do shows, pass out
Sell
CDs,
them out the trunk,
you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I miss those days.
Yeah.
I miss the way because that's where you get personal with other artists and you meet people. But now it's like just the freedom of just being able to just put it out there, and people from like a whole different country, you know what I mean? On the other side of the state, whole different country.
Yeah, you get to them in an instant.
Yeah, and you know, you get their feedback. So that to me, like just being able to do that, you know what I mean?
So what would you say is your greatest regret?
My greatest regret, man, just missed opportunities, getting too inebriated at shows, you know what I mean? Like just having fun and then missing that networking opportunity. But you know, one door closes, another.
Well, I mean, it's a learning experience, right? So
yeah, for sure.
mean, I remember when I was younger and I would do shows, I'd be with the homies, we'd be getting drunk, and I would forget my written shit sometimes.
Yeah.
I could freestyle all day,
Yeah.
but I forget my written shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, now I know, like when I do shows, I don't drink before the show. I'll smoke, I might have a shot, maybe a shot. I won't drink before a show. After the show, I'll drink like crazy, no problem.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like, if you really taking this performance serious, and that's something that,
that's
you know what I'm
right.
saying, we all need to know about tightening up and shit. So then, let's talk about if you would describe your style. Did we already talk about that? Did somebody was describe your style, how would they describe it?
Yeah, just, you
J.
know.
Creep.
Well,
Just
so,
raw emotion. You
Yeah,
already
raw
said
emotion,
that.
and also, you know, like, man, like, just the background, like hip hop in general. Like, I grew up listening to, you know, the West Coast stuff. You know,
Yeah.
Tupac's, the Snoop Dogg's, and all that, and then the hieroglyphics with a mix. Man, like, it's just a whole bunch of, you know, it's different. It's always gonna be
Right.
different. Like, if you look at my catalog, like. I have all types of different styles.
That's
that
dope.
I like to play
I think
with.
that's important for artists. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're not limiting yourself to only certain opportunities, right? A while back, I did an R&B album. That opened up so much more shit than just me just doing rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm part of a country band. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
hard.
Like things, it's crazy how things evolve. But super dope. I wish you all the success in the world, bro. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to see what you do in the Cypher, brother.
Yeah.
This has been an inside look with JCreep. Remember, if you want to get seen, you got to come to Look. Let's go. I'm DoeTheUnknown. Dope shit. Good shit.
Appreciate it.
Right. Go ahead and give him the mic.